Understand that every day is not going to be a sunny day. Every day is not going to be a rainy day. But every day is still going to be a day. And you can make of it what you want to make of it. Whether that's going to be productive, whether that's going to be whatever, you know what I mean? You can really change your mindset and change your perspective and just do what you want to do. So, get me? There's no point sulking, no point thinking to yourself, oh, why am I doing this? Why is God punishing me right now? God's building you, yeah? Remember when Lazarus died? Everyone thought, damn, Jesus. Jesus was sitting right there crying. And everyone said, Jesus, why have you let this happen? You love Lazarus. Why did you let this happen? Worst thing ever. Then Jesus said, he had to die so the works of my Father can be done through him. And what did Jesus do? Brought him back to life. Yeah, they opened the tomb. He walked out the tomb with the bandage round his head. It's gonna get worse. Sometimes it looks like you're going nowhere, but I promise you, my boy, you're on the road. You're on the road. That's just the road for you. You feel me? Even me, fam. When man's out here jogging, it feels like I ain't going nowhere, but I know I'm on the road. That's how it's gonna get. You gotta stay hungry. You feel me? Otherwise, it's not gonna work. You gotta stay hungry. You gotta stay at it. You gotta stay with them. You know what I mean? But don't let the eyes put you off. Don't let people seeing you, don't let people chatting shit about your whatever you're doing put you off, yeah? Even if you start trapping, people chat shit. Don't let that stop people. Well, don't do illegal things, innit? But you get what I'm trying to say. If you start an online business, people are going to start chatting shit about you getting 0 sales on the first day. Who gives a fuck? You start a YouTube channel right now, people are going to chat shit about why you ain't getting no views, why you ain't at 1K yet. Bro, do what you're doing. You might start TikTok, people want to start chatting shit. TikTok boy, whatever it is, bro, people are going to call you. It doesn't matter because you're on the road, you're on a journey. You understand, most of the people out here chatting shit ain't doing nothing for themselves. Yeah, people that have time to watch you and observe you and make funny comments about you, what have they done? What are they doing? They're probably failing college, ain't got nothing going on for them outside, and they probably just feel that way about themselves anyway. So why are you gonna care? Don't let the eyes put you off. Yeah, even that when I'm at family functions or family dinners, bro, they bust out joke about my thing, fam. But it is what it is. I laugh too because it's all love, and I'm on the roads. You know what I mean? I'm on the road to getting what I need to get. So don't even stress about nothing because it's he that laughs first laughs last. He that laughs last, bro. You already know what I'm trying to say. I ain't never even said that type of nothing before in my life, innit? So I don't know why I'm trying to say it now, but you lot understand fully what I'm trying to say. You feel me? But it feels good to be on the channel in that, man. And I like my little upload schedule right now. It keeps me fresh. It keeps me ready to give you more and all of these things, man. I love it. Real talk. This makes me smile for real. Man, I'm just glad that I'm still here, I'm still going, the channel's still breathing, and we're just doing what we're doing. Yeah, we're small right now, but bro, we're gonna be back up to where we was. I don't know why I lacked off for so many months. I'm still kicking myself about it, but it honestly is what it is, man. We're still out here, we're still grinding, we're still going hard, we're still jigging, we're nearly there, man. It is what it is. I just dropped a vid recording another one. Action Talks back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about not letting people's eyes put you off. Now, this video came around quite funny actually. I'll give you a short little story time. Now, just for some background, with me, obviously I drive for a job. I drive a van for a job, and obviously I have quite a young face, you know what I mean? So me being behind any type of wheel, I casually get stares, you know what I mean? People look at me thinking, Roz, this guy even legally allowed to be driving and stuff like that. But yeah, when I'm at work and that, people always be staring at me, people always be watching me, and I know it's because I look young and I'm behind the wheel. People, it's not something you see every day, especially with people in their 20s and late teens. 20% of us are drivers, realistically, so it's not something you see every day. But nonetheless, I remember I must have pulled into one petrol station to literally go to the toilet, innit? And when I've done that, I remember I've driven in, but there was only one way to get in. There was usually with a petrol station, there's one way you go in and one way you go out. Obviously, you don't know that, but yeah. Now, there was only one entry and one exit for everyone to use. And when I drove in, obviously there was nowhere for me to go, because the car parks, the parking spots were all taken up and that. So I drove all the way in and kind of looked around and then I saw someone pull out of a parking space behind me and leave. So I went to reverse back into their spot that they just left open, and when I've done that, I kind of just stopped and I just looked around, and everyone's eyes were on me. And The reason for that, yeah. And so I thought, okay, strange. I kept on going, and a man in another van, all the way like just away, bibbed his horn. So I stopped again and I looked at him, and he was just like, "Oh, nothing, nothing," and just so I kept going. Now people always assume there's a flat right there, and that's not coming in here, bro. People always assume you may be incapable when they see you in a position to where you could fail. Yeah, for example, let's say you see a younger individual in a bigger vehicle than yours doing a crazy maneuver that a lot of people can't do. You're gonna even worry yourself and kind of watch and think, raw, what's gonna be his next move? How's he gonna handle this situation? Is he not feeling pressure? These little things and that. That's not for you to worry about, but nonetheless, I've done what I'm doing and I've parked and I've jumped out and I've gone to do what I've needed to do. No problem. But as I was walking in, I was thinking, right, that guy bibbed me, and everyone then turned around and all eyes was on me. One thing that no one likes is all eyes on them. And I was thinking, why did he do that? And it happens a lot too. Like a lot of the time I'll be parking and I'm completely in control of everything, but people will still bib me like I'm not. Do you get what I mean? And I thought, why do people do that? Why does that happen? Don't get me wrong, I am quite a risky maneuverer. You get behind the wheel, I do take my risks in that, but it's always calculated and I always know what I'm doing. Do you get what I mean? Nonetheless, now I always thought, why? So I thought to myself, why? Then I thought to myself, when you're doing something different, when you're on a different path, when you're doing something that people haven't done or are not doing, for example, young age, touching a lot of money, got a license, maneuvering a big vehicle, doing what it needs to do, just doing things that isn't regular for people my age. Not that our job ain't regular, but you know what I mean? Just even my whole demeanor, things that I do on YouTube, things that I do in the background, it all carries a certain energy when you walk around. You know what I mean? And that's going to draw attention. That's going to draw eyes. That's going to make people look at you. That's going to make people watch you. That's going to make people fascinated with you. I'm trying to understand what's different with this guy. Why does he move so differently? Why is his aura so differently? It's because you do things differently. Yeah, you don't rely on other people to do things for you. You don't rely on other people to give you handouts. Yeah, and when you're a person like that, you're going to find that a lot of people are always going to be monitoring you, figuring out what's what, trying to understand you, trying to pick your brains, asking you questions and things like that. Do you ever notice that people will always ask you why you're doing something, or why you're here, or why you're doing something like this, or why, do you get what I mean? Why anything? It's because they don't understand, and because because your brain works differently to theirs. But back to the plot of this video, don't let eyes put you off what you want to do, because a lot of the time I can see it. You guys want to do certain things, you guys want to go places, you guys want to do things, but you never ever want to. Like solo trips, people that want to do solo trips, a lot of you guys, and don't lie, 80% of you guys watching this video would never do a solo trip. Why? Because you fear that other people are going to judge you for being by yourself. They're gonna think that you have no friends or family. A lot of you guys will never go out to a restaurant by yourselves. Why? Same thing. You fear the judgment. A lot of you guys wouldn't go to the cinema by yourself because why? You fear judgment. A lot of you guys wouldn't even go to the shop by yourself. Why? Because you fear judgment. And it's so stupid, because at the same time, it's like these people you're never going to see again. They don't live with you. They're not going to be there thinking about you when they go home. None of this stuff. Like, you might see them again. They probably won't remember you. So I think that we do see the same people. When people say, oh, you never see that, I think that's a lie. I feel like we do see the same people over and over, but our brains are so caught up in our own lives that we actually don't even notice or care. 100%. Another example is, if you see a girl at a bus stop, let the bus stop be busy. Let there be 6 other people waiting at the bus stop around her. You are not going to move that. You're not going to move that girl. You're not going to. Yeah? Because you fear rejection in front of people. You fear everyone else's opinion. You don't just fear the rejection of that person. You fear the whole secondhand embarrassment of the rejection from that person. Yeah, I mean, it adds up, and I get it. You know what I mean? I used to be one of them too. But at the same time, bold moves are what builds your character. You know what I mean? That makes you into a man. Take those risks. The amount of times man's gone to a busy bus stop just for the one, but man's done it 100 times. Yeah. And it's actually what it's more time. Don't get me wrong. When you ask for when you go and approach females and do whatever you're doing, more time. Don't get me wrong. They're gonna say no, innit? When you do it in an environment like that, I had to slow it down because saying that is crazy. Like saying all of that together is a mad. The yes rate is way like the odds of you actually getting what you're after. The odds of you getting what you're looking for is way higher because she's thinking, raw. This is a risk taker, you know. Because look at all of these people. My man just walked in the crowd just to come get my number. Yeah, you gotta understand, risks are like that, and that's not just even with a person, it's with a thing. Let's say you have a crazy goal. Let's say you wanna win a boxing match. Yeah, you wanna join a boxing gym, have a fight and win. Because of the height of the stakes, like the universe, not even you, but God is looking at you and thinking, raw, like this youth's actually taking a risk and taking himself out of his comfort zone. Everyone admires you coming out your comfort zone for something you want. That's what gives you the advantage. That's what gives you the height, if that makes sense, because you always want to fight battles from the high ground. The height of the risk gives you the high ground. You coming out your comfort zone is so much better because even if you don't get what you're after, you're gonna get wisdom. And if you don't get wisdom, then you're gonna get what you're going after. You know what I mean? It's never really an L. Never think of a loss as a loss because you'll always learn something. Even PCNs, getting PC. Do you know what I mean? I've paid probably like racks on PCNs, but each time it's been for different things. So I've learned something each time. Now I know double red lines, don't try to pick someone up there. Bus stops, don't stop there neither. Yeah. Read parking signs. And the most important one of all, just pay for your parking. Don't try to run off for an hour, think that you're not going to get, just pay for your parking. But it's all lessons. As small as PCNs to making your business go bust, is all a lesson. You can always learn something from either one of these things. So never think about it as an L. Never think about it as, I'm losing right now. When you think you're losing, you're actually winning. But when you think you're winning, you're actually losing. When you're doing the push-ups, it's hard, I'm dying, I'm taking the loss. But bro, when you're getting your chest all nice, you get what I mean? Is it a loss? No, it's a win. Yeah? When you're eating that good food right now, the Domino's, the kebab, right now you're winning, right? Tomorrow when you wake up and that six-pack's gone, you're still winning. Are you really winning? Who really won? Was it a win or a loss? You don't want to go training, so you lounge back in your bed, feel like you're winning. When you go sparring next week and you get pumped up, did you win? No. But yeah, man, that's really the logic of it, man. That's as real as it gets. You feel me? That's as real as it gets. You need to understand that you need to take the risks. You need to do what you need to do, man. Even with this YouTube thing, man's taking a risk. Yeah? Eyes are on me. My family watch my videos. My friends watch my videos. My neighbors probably watch my videos. My neighbors probably listen to me make my videos. You get what I mean? Like, I'm only outside in the car with the windows all down. You get what I mean? Like, but you just gotta enjoy the grind. Fall in love with the process and you've already won. That's what it is. Fall in love with the process and you already won. I couldn't be asked to make a video today. I was actually gonna just skip like this video the same day that you're seeing it. The same day, maybe maybe an hour before I'm recording it right now. You get what I mean? Today is the 19th, I believe. Yeah, today's the 19th right now. It's 10 to 8, bro. You get me? You're going to probably see this at 10 o'clock. So, or the next day. So, yeah, man. You feel me? Like, each day is a blessing. Each day, each grind. You feel me? It's the hustle right now, man, and it sucks. But, boy, yeah? See, when you get what you're looking for, you're not even going to remember the pain of the grind. You feel me? Like when a woman, I read this in the Bible, when a woman's in labor and she gives birth, the joy is so overwhelming, she doesn't even remember the pain. When she holds her baby in her hand and she looks at what God has just given her, she no longer remembers the pain she just endured. So it's the same thing. When you're working out, go crazy because you're going to love the fruits of it. When you're making the vids, go crazy because you're going to love the fruits of it. When whatever you're doing, man, when you're in a scary situation where you don't want to approach a girl, approach it and love it. Says yes or no, love it, because that is going to build you into a man. That's going to give you character, yeah? Grinding, making videos, doing all these things. These are the things that gives me character, you feel me? These are the things that make me feel good. These are the things that I live for, you know what I mean? Man, I'm just happy to be here, man. The sun's shining right now. There's an airplane right there. People going on holiday, man. You feel me? I'm going to be out there soon. You guys going to be out there with me too. I got my mic coming tomorrow. So the next video, this is my last video, no mic. My last video, no mic. I'm gonna get a mic just so I can record outside. Because when I try to record outside, bare windy and that. But yeah, that's all gonna come to an end real soon. You feel me? But yeah, man, that's how I'm gonna end out this video. I don't want to drag it too much longer. I'm even gonna insert a next clip too, because I recorded this video already, but I didn't like how it came out, so I'm recording it. There's a little bit on my phone when the camera died, so I'm just gonna end that. I'm gonna put that at the very end, so obviously after the outro and that, if you wanna stick around, it's gonna be there for like a minute in it. But make sure you like the video right now. Send to all your friends, tell a friend to go tell a friend, and do all of these things. Make sure to follow me on TikTok. Make sure to follow me on Instagram. That's all down in the description. Flyboy.ems and Action Talk. You feel me, man? I'm there. But yeah, use turn on post notifications. Subscribe to the channel. Let's jog it. Let's run it. Let's do what we're doing. Stay active. And let's go. Anyway, the cameras were getting all hot and that, so I'm just gonna finish out the video here. But I'm the one that's gonna tell you, because we're peoples over here, man. We're a community, so of course I'm gonna tell you. The people that hate you ain't ever gonna tell you when you're doing wrong, because they want you to keep doing wrong. The people that want to see you fall aren't gonna tell you when you're ruining your life. The people that envy you, that want your space or want your position, want what you have, they're never gonna tell you when you're about to lose it, because they can go have it now. Do you feel me? But people like your parents, people that's always gonna be around you telling you you're bullshit and you're doing what you shouldn't be doing, that friend that's always around you pulling you up on your bullshit, that's the one that really loves you for real. They're the ones that's really going to tell you when times are hard. You know what I mean? They're the ones that are going to be with you when times are getting hard. They're the ones that's going to be next to you when you're feeling low. But when you're feeling low, the only one that's going to be with you for real is Jesus Christ, man. That's the truth. The only one that's going to be with you when you're feeling low and you feel like there's nothing else going on in your life is Jesus Christ, man. So make sure that you go and say thank you to him right now. Thank you, God. Say that right now. Thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus. Because without him, we wouldn't have all of this stuff, bro. We wouldn't have the feelings of happiness. We wouldn't have videos to make. We wouldn't have things to do. We wouldn't have all of these these amazing things that we do on a daily basis. Wouldn't be a thing without him. It's only by his grace that we have a chance at eternal life, man. So make sure that you go big him up. Yeah, but without further ado, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Have a good day, stay active, we're Action Talk. The sun is beaming right now, so get outside and go get some sun and do all that stuff, but make sure you're working hard.